Examination and Try Hard Ninja are always wins. This Foxy Song recap is a nice way to show viewers who haven't seen that video what did happen. Old timey TV rewind.
He's been waiting, abandoned and patient so long.
No introduction needed for these characters, as you can tell who they possess by the color of their shirt. But I should still probably state their names for my benefit. Susie, Gabriel, Fritz, and Jeremy. Also, it does put a damper on the party to know that the only kid that belongs to these parents is Fritz. To put it bluntly, these two had to tell at most 6 people that their children were murdered. Nice little Easter eggs to other Minecraft FNAF animators. Seth, Isaacs, Achebi, Train Guy, Andy, and Mangarang. Also, 2 empty chairs. I wonder who those could be for. Chuck E. Cheese style Fredbear's Diner. Because why wouldn't it be? No, really, why wouldn't it be? Another fun little Easter egg, all of the clips on the TV are from Bonnie's mixtape. We have the character intro, the text scroll, and the award-winning extra cheese pizza.
A savage masterful story.
What an incredibly subtle rack focus.
A savage masterful story from the past. He rolls, he said, follow me.
I've heard the complaint about how it doesn't make sense that the purple guy managed to lure the children into the basement without the rest of the suit. And you know what? That is a legit plot hole. The kids have obviously heard of stranger danger since they're most likely older than 6, and they would be more swayed by a beloved icon, not some guy in a mask of said icon. And the way that Examination tries to cover it up is incredibly lazy.
We just decided to do it that way so you could easily see that it was purple guy under the suit, because if you didn't see his purple clothes, you might not actually know if it was purple guy or not.
The fact that he's in the spring Bonnie suit and is luring the kids away is enough to signify that he is purple guy. So this is a win-off. That being said, this is still suspenseful and a fantastic usage of dramatic irony.
Follow.
Smooth as heck transition.
Over 30 years ago, when he took them down below and
That was adorable. So apparently people thought that this was Ennard, but in reality it was just a robot from a scrapped animation that the animators played off as an endoskeleton, which I think is some real ingenuity.
tonight he walks again, so stepping.
Susie walks to the beat. Also, the set design of this room is incredible.
Enjoy the show.
That jerk of the hand was the animator's way of showing us that he locked the door, since the door is modeled without a lock.
Follow me, then you'll see. Follow, but the truth is hard to swallow. Follow me, then you'll see. Follow me, see a nightmare in action.
The dramatic buildup of the music, the quick cuts of the camera on all of their faces of shock, the pause in the music, and then BOOM! Such an effective buildup to an astonishingly brutal scene. Also, brutal. Since showing blood was an easy path down to demonetized Bay, the animators decided to add a red hue in post every time the knife slashed. And I don't hate that. The purple guy swings his knife to the beat. Aw, Susie's trying to protect Fritz. Courage? Self-sacrifice attempt? Yeah, self-sacrifice attempt. Also, realistic fight or flight response. Knife slash transition. When a police station gets a call about child murder, yeah, no, I'd say this is pretty realistic driving. Also, the camera actually feels like it's attached to this car. If these cops look familiar, then you should know that they were all featured in an Examination short in the past. The 2 male cops were in Hands Up, and the female cop was from Prank Call. This makes you feel things. A bit of continuity, the animatronics in the background are deactivated. It would be near closing time at this point. Even more brutality once you take this into account.
Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out the front of the mask.
rotten came back to haunt him. They know, no.
I like the jittery robotic movements of the animatronics. They've been left around for 4 years, so of course they'd be out of whack. Also, apparently Micah referenced the walk cycle for these guys after Bastion from The Last Bastion. Dolly Zoom.
Follow, 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 all the horrors haven't sealed. Boarded up, they were concealed.
The facial expressions of every animatronic are really effective at making you feel sympathy for the withered. Evil. What? It's been a while since I've done that.
All the horrors haven't sealed. Boarded up, they were concealed. But it's time for the real monsters' face to finally be revealed. Follow me, then you'll see. Follow, 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 follow. But the truth is hard to swallow.
Such an amazing build up to this scene.
Then you'll see. Follow, 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 follow. Follow me, see a nightmare in action.
Yep, I would be terrified. Another Dolly Zoom. It dawns the question, why would he run back in? Well, this one actually has a clear answer. He's going to the safe room because he knows that the Spring Bonnie suit is in there. The way the arcade machine lights up the room with red, foreshadowing the impending doom that the purple guy will face. Too much movement will cause one to nudge up against the spring locks, causing them to loosen, so... And just a whole lot of brutal. Also, Karmuppins. Get it? Like karma and comeuppance? Okay, who keeps thinking it's a good idea to have a creep factor just as the video fades to black? Find them and give them a raise. If I had to make one complaint about the Foxy song, it's that it wasn't as intense as FNAF videos I've seen prior to it, but it did put its focus where it should have been, the characters and story. Follow Me, however, focuses on the characters and story while also cranking up the intensity to 11. The animation is fast-paced, like the song in the background. The lightning matches the tone and conveys the mood expertly, and the story is perfectly well paced. It also follows the hero's journey, granted a bit more loosely than the Foxy song. The call to adventure was when the withered animatronics wake up and notice that Foxy isn't with them. Crossing the threshold is this moment when they plan to go take revenge on the purple guy. The death and rebirth happens with the purple guy and Springtrap, but since he's the antagonist, that's where it all stops for our heroes. But I'm glad they still went with some of the beats of the journey. While this video does mess up the continuity from the Foxy song, and there is a plot hole in there, it still manages to stay true to the FNAF continuity, so I can at least give it that. Follow Me once again shows that Zamnation is just as competent telling a serious story as they can a comedic one. As I said last time, there won't be a Minecraft video for a while, so it'll be a bit before I do Angel of the Stage. Without further ado, here's the teaser frame for the next video.